Alright, what's going on everybody? It's your boy Akeen and welcome to today's vlog. Continuing my top 5 prospects for the 2012 NFL Draft. Today, I need to talk about my top 5 tight ends. Now overall, I don't believe that we have a strong group this season. I don't believe that any of these players are first round selections, but they can be very valuable in the later rounds. Now I'm going to start with my top 5. At number 5, it's a little bit of a sleeper for me. James Hanna of Oklahoma. He had a great workout at an NFL Draft Combine, running a 4.42 40, and he had a good job bench pressing. Bench pressing 24 reps at 225 pounds. He had a great, decent workout. Had over 33 inches in vertical leap, and I really think he's the sleeper who climbed his way up into the top 5 of this year's NFL Draft for the tight ends. At number 4, I'm going to go with Ladarius Green of Louisiana Lafayette. This kid has a good size, 6'6", 230 pounds, and he ran a 4.47 40, which means he could also go as a slot receiver, just like Vernon Davis, the tight end for the San Francisco 49ers. Also, he showed that he could play against some of the top competition because he had a great week at Senior Bowl practice, and that definitely boosted up his draft status for this year's NFL Draft. At number 3, I'm going to go with Michael Agnew of the Missouri Tigers. This kid, he's a very athletic player. He has the ability to catch the ball from any position. Now his stats this season wasn't too great compared to last year, with over 750 yards receiving, and this year he had just under 600 yards receiving. But he's still a good, valuable receiver, tight end. Now as a tight end, most teams need a tight end that can block and catch the football. Now Michael Agnew, he has the ability to catch the football, but his weakness is his blocking ability. He has terrible technique, and he has a terrible stance in that line of scrimmage when it comes to the running game, and I really think he needs to work on that, and I think he can, but he's going to be mainly used more as a receiving tight end. Now at number 2, I want to go with Coby Fleener of the Stanford Cardinals. He had 10 touchdown receptions this season, catch just under 700 yards receiving this year from Andrew Luck of the Stanford Cardinals. He had a great year, and he definitely deserves his number 2 slot. Now at the NFL Draft Combine, he did not work out, and I kind of think this hurt him because I believe him, along with the number 1 tight end, I believe that both of these 2 players could have boosted up their draft status and maybe get bumped into the first round this season. But due to the fact that both of these players did not step up this season and play and work out at the draft combine, that lost a little bit of their stock. But they're still the top 2 tight ends in my opinion. And at number 1, Orson Charles of Georgia. He had 35 reps at 225-pound bench press, which was the best among the tight ends. He's a big guy, and I think he could become a good, solid blocking / receiving tight end in the NFL. Now, like Fleener, he did not work out much at the draft combine. He did give you 35 reps at 225 pounds bench pressing, but overall, he did not really work out among the other workouts. But he still has his pro day to boost up his chance to boost up his NFL draft stocks. Now, both of these players, Fleener and Charles, the fact that they did not work out tells me that they're not competitive players, and that kind of lost their draft status this season. They're still the top 2 tight ends, but I believe that if both these players worked out, they probably had the ability and the chance to make it in the first round of this year's NFL Draft. And because of these 2 players did not work out, I don't think we're going to see any tight ends be picked in the first round of this year's NFL Draft. Now, I have a couple of honorable mentions I need to talk about. A couple of honorable mention tight ends coming from Clemson. Dwayne Allen, he did not do too well in his 40-yard dash, ran a 4.78, but he had a good overall workout. He's a little strong. He needs to work on his blocking technique. Just like Michael Agnew of Missouri, they both have terrible stances in that line of scrimmage, so they put themselves in bad positions in their blocking technique. But I think he needs to improve that in order to boost up his draft status in his pro day, pro day where the NFL scouts take a look at him. Also, D'Angelo Peterson of Louisiana State University, the Bayou Tigers. He had a good season this year, just under over 400 yards receiving this season. He's a big tight end at 6'6", 245 pounds. I think he has a great blocking technique, and that could help him becoming a good pick in the later rounds of the NFL Draft. 4th, maybe 5th round selection of this year's NFL Draft. Now, my sleeper this season, I really had a hard time giving you my sleeper, but I'm going to go with Emil Ekwonu of UMass. Coming from the Massachusetts, I have to represent my players. Also, Victor Cruz had a tremendous season for the New York Giants, and also the Giants are looking to pick a tight end, and I think they need to look at Emil's direction later on in the rounds 6, 5th, maybe 6th rounds. In those later rounds, he really needs to work on his speed. He's a slow mover, but he's a big, strong guy. He can rely on his strength to shed off the blockers and get open at down the field for Eli Manning or whoever's going to be passing to him in the NFL. He just needs to work on his speed a little bit and move a little bit quicker, have quick feet in that line of scrimmage, and have a quick burst as soon as the ball is snapped. Right? He just needs to work on that, and he will be a good, solid tight end in the NFL. Just need to work on that speed. Now, next time I'm going to catch you guys is on Friday to give you my top 5 offensive tackles. Thank you for watching this vlog from Pro Football Exclusive. I'm your man, the famous Akeem McCall. Be easy.